What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So either you're seeing this after the Bengals have won the Super Bowl, or you're seeing this after they have lost in the Super Bowl. So it's one or the other, but regardless, we're doing a Cincinnati Bengals offseason realistic rebuild today. Before we get in this video, though, guys, if you could simply leave a like on this video, and of course subscribe to this YouTube channel if you are new, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for that. So like I said, regardless, I'm recording this on the 13th at 1 o'clock, obviously right before the Super Bowl. So yeah, we're gonna be recording a Bengals and a Rams one, so we'll be ready to upload one or the other as soon as they lose. So that's kind of the plan here. All right, let's go ahead and start talking about the Bengals, though. So really good season out of them, let's be honest with ourselves. We did not expect Cincinnati to be this good this year, and here they are in the damn Super Bowl. Beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, beat the Raiders in Wild Card Weekend, beat the #1 seeded Tennessee Titans in Divisional Weekend. Just absolute great year for Cincinnati, and regardless whether they won or lost, they have to be pretty happy with themselves. So let's go ahead and start, obviously like we always do with the negotiation stage. So immediately, obviously Jesse Bates is a guy I 100% want back. CJ Uzomah, even BJ Hill wouldn't be too bad. You got Eli Apple, who's a Twitter warrior out there who just constantly talking on Twitter. So hopefully he backed it up in the Super Bowl. But Jesse Bates, let's go ahead and make sure we get our safety back. And the good thing about this is we have a ton of cap space, and we already have a lot of good talent. This team already made the Super Bowl, and we have cap space. Like, that is a recipe for winning, in my opinion. So that's going to be a pretty easy recipe, like I said. And then I believe CJ Uzomah would be back. I'm pretty sure he's a very liked guy in Cincinnati and has been pretty good for them. So I definitely want CJ Uzomah. And he says he wants to play for a new team. Are you kidding me, man? I'm not franchise tagging him, though. We're going to get him back in free agency 100%. And then BJ Hill, wouldn't mind to keep him in the trenches. He's back. W. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and re-sign Eli Apple as well. Why not, man? The man is crazy on Twitter. We'll bring him back. Why the hell not? He made a good play against Tyreek Hill, as you guys know, in the AFC Championship. And then I don't think Auden Tate makes a ton of sense. They already have so many good wide receivers. I don't really think we need to re-sign him. So I think we got everybody we need to re-sign, other than obviously the GOAT himself, CJ Uzomah. So let's make sure we go next week and get him back. And then we'll take a look at this Bengals roster. And obviously the one thing we know they for sure need is offensive line. They were criticized heavily about not drafting an offensive lineman, and they went with Jamar Chase in the first round. People were like, why aren't you drafting an offensive line? You need someone to protect Joe Burrow. But hey, I don't think anyone's upset with the Jamar Chase pick now. I really don't. So Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, and T. Higgins. I mean, that is one of the best offenses you could ask for. So Mixon's a 99 overall in the damn game right now. And then you got a couple good pieces on the defense. So like I said, this team is already very good. Maybe a linebacker wouldn't hurt. Maybe get a middle linebacker, an outside linebacker, and then of course the rest is getting Uzomah and an offensive line here. That's one thing we need to for sure do. No questions asked. So let's go to free agency and see if we can get these offensive linemen here. That's going to be my #1 priority. So Teron Armstead, of course, jumps off the books as my #1 priority here because, like I said, we need protection for our man Joe Burrow. So I'm going to go ahead and give Teron Armstead as much money as physically possible and try to get Teron Armstead to come to Cincinnati. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to offer him a ton of money. I'm going to sweeten the deal. We're going to boost this up, and it'll be a $20 million cap hit, but we need protection for our man Joe Burrow. Jason Kelce is cool as well, but do we want to go ahead and sign 2 veterans, or do we want to go, maybe a little bit younger and not go that crazy? All right, let's go to tight end real quick. And of course, we did not want to lose CJ Uzomah. I think he'll be back. So we're going to sign CJ Uzomah, bring him back. And then I obviously want to take a look at some of the guards. Centers wise, Kelsey's the only one, so we're not going to do that. But Austin Corbett, Kappa, one of those 2 guys I definitely want in here, or even both, to be honest with you. So you know what? We're going to go heavy on both of them. Try to bring in both these guys potentially. So Austin Corbett will offer from the Los Angeles Rams, weirdly enough, and then Alex Kappa. So hopefully we get both, but if we don't, we get at least one of them, hopefully. So that would honestly solve the offensive line issues if we're able to solve all that. And then last but not least was kind of the middle, the linebacker core. You got Keanu Neal, KJ Wright, you got Devondre Campbell, Dante Hightower, Ruben Foster, Chris Barnes. And then also have Anthony Barr out here, who's 30 years old. Actually might be an interesting veteran to bring in to play on the opposite side of Logan Wilson for a year. I might do that. We could sign Anthony Barr, veteran here. Not going to cost us too much money. Let's go ahead and go for Anthony Barr here, and maybe he'll accept that. So our negotiations here for day 1 are going to look like this. Teron Armstead, CJ Uzomah, Austin Corbett, Kappa, and Anthony Barr. So hoping we get all 3 of these guys. Like 100% want the offensive line for sure. Teron Armstead, I need you the most, man. I got you in the Seattle video, and I'm going to need you here as well. So please sign that contract and come be a Cincinnati Bengal. Hopefully we get lucky and get all of them. But I don't know if we'll get that lucky. Let's see what happens. And we got everybody but Teron Armstead. Why, Teron Armstead? Why? I needed you, man. All right, Anthony Barr's back, or he's back. Oh, wait, Corbett rejected as well. We got Kappa, though, I guess. So we got one offensive lineman, but I wanted Teron Armstead the most, man. You got to be kidding me. All right. Well, I guess we have to go look in a different direction. So we got one guard, so that's good. We got one offensive lineman, which is great. We got Uzama back as well. And then defensively, we got Anthony Barr to play the opposite side of Logan Wilson for a year. So that's cool, but we still need O-lineman, and we have $46 million to still solve that problem. So let's go take a look at what other O-lineman we might be able to get. Is Jason Kelsey still out here? Because I might just go for him, and he's probably not. Yeah, he's not out here anymore. So unlucky. All right, what else do we want to do? This $46 million, I want it to go wasted, you know? Need to go ahead and build ourselves a roster this offseason that's going to be capable of winning a Super Bowl again next year. So what do we got? Do we have any offensive guards here that'll be helpful? Connor Williams actually might not be too bad. Dallas would probably not retain him. So you know what? Yeah, we're going to go for Mr. Connor Williams over here from the Dallas Cowboys. And he played a pretty good or a pretty bad playoff game. But you know what? We'll take him here in Cincinnati. Miami, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need Connor Williams' services. So I'm going to have to take him from you. And then we do need to address the tackle position. So kind of want to see if I can maybe trade for a tackle out there. You know, maybe there's some tackle who's available, and then we can maybe draft like Tyler Linderbaum with our first round pick if he falls to us, something like that. That way the offensive line issues will be completely solved. But let's go ahead and see if we can maybe trade for the center or the tackle I want to get, if we can find something like that. Don't know where that comes from. We'll figure it out. So I'm going to try to convince the Indianapolis Colts that they need to give me the right tackle for our late pick in the draft, and they're not going to accept it immediately. But if we maybe throw like a third in here next year, would they accept this and get us? Yes, we do. We get ourselves an offensive lineman to protect Joe Burrow. Let's get it. All right. Now we need a center, but we traded our first round pick, obviously, and I don't think I'm going to go trade for another center. I don't want to go too crazy here. We need a guard. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm waiting for Connor Williams to accept my contract. What am I talking about? So Connor Williams is the other guy I need to get, and I also need to draft a center in the draft. So let's go ahead and see if Connor Williams accepts my contract here. And just like that, if we're able to get him, he accepted, and the offensive line is just so much better. I'm still very upset we didn't get Teron Armstead, but hey, we got Braden Smith from the Indianapolis Colts for our first round pick. So feeling happy about that. We do need a center, like I said, as you know, Trey Hopkins is 30 years old, so we need to move on for sure. So other than that, man, do we need to do anything else? Maybe a backup quarterback wouldn't hurt, but for the most part, I kind of like what we have on the other side of the football. We got plenty of corners: Chidobe Awuzie, Mike Hilton, Eli Apple is back, as we all know. So I think if we could just sign like a backup quarterback, then we'll be good. Just just to have a backup quarterback just in case. We'll go for a quarterback, and Marcus Mariota sitting out here, Jacoby Brissett, or Cam Newton. You know what? Let's go for my main man, Marcus Mariota, to be our backup quarterback here in Cincinnati. Welcome to the team, Marcus Mariota. Happy to have you. Let's go ahead and go into the draft now, and hopefully we can find ourselves a center in the draft, or maybe we just trade for one on draft night. I don't know. We got to figure something out for the center position. That way Joe Burrow is heavily protected. So we have the last or second to last pick here in the second round. So let's go ahead and see if we can get the second to last pick a good center here. Hopefully, let's see what happens. Maybe we take, like I said, we could potentially obviously trade for one if we need to, but let's see what we got on the board. So we have Adam Anderson, we have David Bell, Abraham Lucas. So I mean, there's tackles out here, but the center position, not really all, you know, nothing really here. Maybe we just roll with Trey Hopkins, I guess. Jarrett Patterson on day 3 of 4. C awareness. I mean, we do need this guy. B pass block, Bauer, B lead block. He actually doesn't look that bad. So maybe we just draft him in the next round. So let's just go ahead and see who's at the top. So maybe the third round we can go for Jarrett Patterson, hopefully. So you have Kennard at the tackle position, but we don't really need a tackle anymore. Drake London, Kyron Williams. Honestly, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to maybe draft Anthony Barr's successor here and Adam Anderson, because eventually he's not going to be there forever. So Anderson, I know he's a hidden development. Love to draft him, obviously. Depth that we needed. All right, let's go ahead and see if Tyler Patterson, I believe it was, that we're looking at, can drop to me here in the third round. Hopefully that is going to be the case. So let's see if we get that lucky. Let's go to the center position and let's see if he's here. And Jarrett Patterson is here. He's round 3 to 4 projection. Well, we're in round 3 and we need his services. So he's our normal development center, but we needed to take one. So I'm pretty happy about that. Jarrett Patterson, welcome to Cincinnati. It would have been better to obviously get Tyler Linderbaum, but we were not able to do that. So let's go to our 4th round pick now. And let's go ahead and see if we can get here in the 4th round. So maybe we can get somebody pretty good here. And we got Merlin Robinson, Jalen Green, Demario Overshown, Let's go ahead and draft a corner. So F catching, never mind. All right. I know people have been saying that the draft class I've been using isn't that great, so I am going to eventually fix it, obviously. I'm going to draft Merlin Robinson as well, just draft another linebacker. So, all right, man. Let's go ahead and get out of this draft. Let's see how this team's about to look going into this next season after this whole offseason that we just had to reinvent the Cincinnati Bengals a little bit. So this is what the team is going to look like going into this season. So Trey Hopkins is still going to be the center. Probably should have went for Jason Kelsey, honestly, but it is what it is. Or I would have gotten Teron Armstead. Maybe I wouldn't have had to trade that first round pick and we could have gotten Tyler Linderbaum at the end of the draft. Who knows? I don't know. He may have fallen to us. Obviously, wide receiver core is great. Joe Mixon at running back is phenomenal. And then taking a look at the defense, we got Adam Anderson to eventually take over, but I like him there for now. So yeah, this team looks pretty damn good. I'm definitely expecting a playoff spot. Hopefully, you guys know the last offseason realistic rebuilds we've been doing. Been some more of the bad teams like the Jaguars, the Lions, and we've just not made the playoffs whatsoever. So hopefully, we can actually make the postseason this time with a team that just made it to the Super Bowl. So Madden, let's let's have a good simulation. Let's make it to the playoffs in this video, please. And just like that, Joe Shiesty was able to get us into the postseason just like I absolutely wanted. So let's go ahead and upgrade the roster. And weirdly enough, we actually get the Cleveland Browns in round 1. So this should be fun. Obviously, Ohio battle here, division rivals. So let's go ahead and see how that's going to look. But before we do that, I want to look at the stats, obviously. So Joe Burrow, 4,700 yards, 39 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Rushing wise, the Mixon had himself a year, 1,800 yards on the ground, 20 touchdowns. Receiving, Jamar Chase, 1,200 yards, 1,000 from Tyler Boyd. And then defensively, if you take a look, sacks wise, we had Trey Hendrickson, great, 6.5 from DJ Redder, 6 from Sam Hubbard, 5.5 from BJ Hill. And then interceptions wise, Jermaine Pratt had 2. Eli Apple, the man himself, had 2, the legend. And then let's go take a look. Offense was 2nd in the NFL. Then defense was 4th in the NFL. So top 5 on both sides of the football. Man, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Kansas City are going to be problems in the AFC for a long time, hopefully. So let's go ahead and jump into this playoff game, though, and let's see if we can beat the Cleveland Browns here at home and go on to the divisional round. Look at the legend himself, Joe Burrow, man. I need you to come out here and absolutely destroy Cleveland for me. So let's go ahead and skip moment. And Cleveland got a stop on the first side, but so did we. We have a top 5 defense ourselves, but now they scored a touchdown. All right, Joe Burrow, I need you to stop now. 7-3. We don't put up field goals, man. We put up touchdowns. 7-10. That's what I love to see. Do we go out? No, I'm not going to go out there yet. Let's see if Cleveland puts up a touchdown before half. That's not good. All right. Can we please score? Please go up 17-4. That's what I love to see. 14-24. Can we please close them out? 14-31. 21-31. If Cleveland scores on this next drive, yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. They should not score with... Okay, we're good. I was about to say they shouldn't score with 24 seconds left, right? All right. So beat Cleveland here in the division round. Or not in the division round, in the wild card round. Now we're on to divisional weekend. So now we're driving up to Foxborough and having to play the New England Patriots here in the divisional round. So let's go ahead and see if we can take out Mac Jones and Bill Belichick here. Even though Bill Belichick is not in Madden, we put up a field goal to start things off. 7-3. New England scores 7, and they score another field goal. Can we tie the game up? Yes, we can. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Did we get a defensive touchdown or something? 17-17, and we're going to go up 20-17. All right, W. 27-17 in the third quarter. 34-17. Can we keep it up, man? Keep this going. 34-20. 41-20. I think it's safe to say 40. Yeah, we came into New England and absolutely destroyed Mac Jones. It's not over yet, actually. Let's not get too crazy. Yeah, at 51-34. 50, what kind of score is this? This is crazy. 58-42. We literally put up 100 points. That's insane. I know that's not Bill Belichick, but in my mind it is. We came in here, beat the Patriots, and now we are back in the AFC Championship. Let's freaking get it. We are in the AFC Championship, and guess who we get to play? It is an AFC Championship rematch. Chiefs versus Bengals. This time it is not at Arrowhead. It's in Cincinnati, Paul Brown Stadium. Let's get it. Let's go out here and beat the Chiefs and show them why we're the superior team here in the AFC. Come on, baby. Beat them once. Let's do it again. And we are going to score 7-0. They tie it up, though, 7-7. So it's not over yet, obviously. 7-7. We need a touchdown here. 14-7 them. Okay. All right. 21-7. 8 seconds left on the clock. Oh, this is not good. You know what? I'm going to skip for now. I'm going to trust Joe Burrow. It is 24-7. Joe Burrow, I need you to do 24-14. Get a stop. Get a stop. Get a stop. Okay. No, it's not too bad. 27-14. We're actually still in a decent position. Let's go to play action. Let's try to get something going here. Jamar Chase, maybe he could get open. Maybe on a deep route. Let's see. I'm not going to throw it to him. I'm just going to take Y. Is that holding on us, man? Are you kidding me? Come on, O lineman. Or it's roughing the passer. Okay, we'll take that over. All right, I'll take that. Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty added on. Let's get it. All right, play action. We are now in midfield. T. Higgins, could you get open here? That'd be great. Throw it out in the middle. Let's see if it's there. They are blitzing. It's not there. I'm just gonna run out of bounds. All right, 43-yard line, not 43 seconds. What am I talking about? 17 seconds left on the clock. Do we want to run the football a little bit? No, I feel like we need a touchdown quick, low key. End of the third quarter. All right, fourth quarter time here. It is time to lock in. We got Jamar Chase, sample. I want to throw to Jamar Chase. Obviously, he's my best player here. So, Chase, I need you to get open here. I remember what button Jamar Chase is. I predetermine my routes. You know how it goes. I'm a terrible Madden player. Always predetermine who I'm going to throw it to. All right, let's see what we got. Mesh spot. Jamar Chase, I'm throwing it up. Just kidding. I'm not going to. We're probably going to take Y. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to run it up with Joe Shiesty here. Let's take it. 20-yard line in the red zone. We are not done yet. I need to stop by my defense if I can score here, though. That's the important part. I obviously can't control that part. So here we go. Or at least I don't play defense because I'm just terrible at it. So Jamar Chase, I'm throwing it up to him. Please come down with this. Please come down with it. How is that not a touchdown? What? They said he was out of bounds. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. Wow, that is such an L. Well, all right, here we go. Boyd. Can he get open in this corner route? I'm going to get sacked, ain't I? Yep, I am. Bro, Jamar Chase had a touchdown. How was that not a touchdown, man? I should have challenged it. Not that it would have really mattered anyway. All right, man. We're going to have to throw one up to Jamar Chase again, probably. Or he could take a field goal. Or maybe get Uzama here on an out route. Maybe he gets open and gets the first down. You know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. We're going to be really close. So I'm actually probably going to go for it. We're going to go for this. Might be end game if we can't convert it, though. It's 4th and 4. I think we got to go to Jamar Chase here on this ball, obviously. We're throwing it up to Jamar Chase. Jamar, I need you to come down with it, please. Jamar, please come down with it. Please come down with it. Please. Oh, my. Dude, I tried to throw it earlier in the route, man. That's such an L. 27, skip moment. Can we score? 27-21, but we're not going to get the ball back. Dude, that first play I threw to Jamar Chase was a touchdown. You cannot convince me otherwise. The Chiefs get their revenge. We lose 27-21. Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. We go home. Such an L. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.